Hello everyone, my name is Noah and welcome to this Stitches video. So this is going to be a bit of a vloggy, more informal type video. Once again, we are fighting against the last rays of sunlight, but that's okay. I decided last night that I wanted to knit my girlfriend a pair of fingerless gloves for Christmas. Now, she's wanted a pair of gloves inspired by Outlander for a long time. Several years, and I've wanted to knit her a pair, it just hasn't come up. And then recently I bought this skein of yarn. It is the Nebuchadnezzar 100 grams DK 100% superwash merino wool yarn from Gamer Crafting, my friend Ryan, and it came in the mail the other day, and I had the idea of why don't I knit her a pair of fingerless gloves for Christmas. The only problem is it is December 13th today. That means we have 12 days. So you might be thinking, Noah, 12 days to knit a pair of fingerless gloves is easy, that's fine, that's plenty of time. You might be thinking that. You might not be, I don't know. But if you are, let me put this out there. It's going to be a surprise. I want it to be a surprise for her. That means I can only knit on it when she's not around. Thankfully, I work from home and she works full-time out of the home. So that'll give me some time during the day to knit while I'm maybe in meetings, reading, or during my lunch break, that sort of thing. So that will give me some time. So I am going to be knitting a specific pattern. Let me find it and I can tell you about it. I spent some time the other night looking to see what I wanted to knit. I find something similar to, like I said, the Outlander mitts, but a little bit different. Something that I thought might be a little more detailed, something that just might give a little more interest both for me knitting and for her to wear. I chose the Darling Hand Warmers by Pearl Soho. It's a free pattern. You can find it, I'll link to it in Ravelry or their blog, one or the other. And yeah, that's pretty much what the plan is. It's about 3:30 now, so I have about an hour and a half, 2 hours until she gets home. So I'm going to wind this up with my Swift and ball winder and we're going to get started. So I went upstairs to get my knitting needles that I needed for this project, which are size 4 double pointed needles, and also make myself a cup of tea, which I've got here. And I made the rookie mistake of leaving my yarn alone. So this is what it looks like now. Courtesy of this boy. Let go of the quilt. Let go of the quilt. What do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing? Okay. But yeah, so you really can't leave your yarn alone in this house. His sister will go after it too, but he especially loves it, so it does smell nice and sheepy, so I guess that's what he likes about it. Right? He wants buried. He likes to be covered up in quilts or blankets of any kind, really. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna put on a video or two and knit. Okay, so it is the 21st of December. I'm actually about to go out to a coffee shop to do a little bit of knitting for fun on the solstice. It's my favorite day of the year, so I thought I'd show you some progress real quick. I have finished knitting the first of the hand warmers. I almost said bullet journal. I've been filming a bullet journal video for what feels like hours. But we have this. And the only thing I'm not entirely happy with, well, I guess there are two things. One, this feels like it goes up maybe a little bit too high, and two, it curls, but I suppose that's okay. It actually, you know, it makes it so that you can use your fingers a little more, but it looks great. I love the colorway, I love the texture of these stitches, the slip stitch pattern, and yeah. I need to weave in the ends, obviously, but I'll do that probably tonight. I don't know, we'll see. It's so hard to do this while Julia's not around, my girlfriend. We have the other bit of yarn here, and I'm actually a little worried I might not have enough. I honestly have no idea how, like, reasonable that fear is. I don't usually knit with DK weight yarn, or if I do, it's something that's like a hat. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good excuse, but I don't know, so either way, I hope that's a decent spot. I actually don't know if you can see me. We're just hoping that you can. You're sat on top of the box the gift came in. Let's see, how many grams did this have originally? This was originally a 100 gram skein. I'm a little less worried now, so turn it on. We have 68 grams. I know you can't see that, you'll just have to trust me. We have 68 here, so that is enough to have, actually I'm going to see how many, I mean, you could subtract 68 from 100 and see, but they're not always quite exactly 100 grams. They might be a little more. I just want to see how much this is. 36, so 36 plus 68 is about right. I think it was like 104 grams. You include the weight of these little safety pins. Yeah, that's exactly 100 grams. So yeah, I will have 18 grams left would be my guess. Or no, I'd have more than that because it was 38 grams. Around 20 grams left. I'm confusing myself now. So I'm going to put this in the bag. This is the bag that I was given by the Dyer Gamer Crafting, my friend Ryan. I was going to say from Ryan, but you don't know who Ryan is. Ryan is the creator behind Gamer Crafting. And I put a little pin on it when I was at the market last week. The vendor next to me gave me the pin since I was following them on social media. They had a promo going on where it was like, if you follow me on social media, you get a free pin. And they're like, well, you already follow me on social media, so take a pin. And I took one and put it on there, so that's fine. Got everything I should need in here except for a pair of scissors, which I think I'll be fine. And I also have a few notebooks in here because I have a little bit of work I want to do first. But yeah, I'm going to head out. I'll show you a little bit of the coffee shop. I absolutely love this shop. It's called the Black Forge Coffee Shop, Black Forge Cafe, something like that. There's a couple of them in Pittsburgh. I think there's two. I don't know which one. Whichever one's closer is the one I'm going to go to. And they have really wonderful coffee. It's kind of like you wouldn't expect it to taste good. The flavors you breathe the thing, at least me, I'm not very adventurous, so I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know how it's going to taste, but every single coffee I've ever had from them and their tea that I've had has been amazing. And since it's sort of like a heavy metal Norse-ish cafe, they have great Yule flavors, you know, the solstice. So I'm excited about that. I'll take you, I'll do some knitting, and that'll be that. Now that my tripod has broken, maybe we can get started. So, we're here. I finished the mitts. They're right here. I'll show them to you in a minute, but I suppose the real question is, did I finish them in time? No. Today is New Year's Eve, so they didn't linger that long, but I really, I don't know, I had a hard time sitting and knitting lately. Like, I finished, I don't know which one's the second one and which one's the first one, but I was like here yesterday maybe, and then I knit probably to about there or something. I might have been even further down. I was maybe here, then I knit to about there in the afternoon, and then I just sat last night and banged out the rest of it. So I did finish them last night. I can put them on and show you. These are, I know I've said it in the video a couple times, but this is the first time I've said it in a while for me, so I'm going to say it to remind myself. These are the Darling Fingerless Gloves by Pearl Soho, or the Darling Mitts, I suppose. And there is a hat in this pattern as well, but I did not make that. So this is what they look like finished. I feel like the end is maybe a little bit long. Like I would have liked them to stop at the like where your fingers meet your hand, but they will keep her hands nice and warm. They fit me nicely, so they should fit her nicely. Our hands are about the same size. I think they might be exactly the same size, actually. Yeah, and I really, really like how they turned out. This is the Nebuchadnezzar colorway from Gamer Crafting Yarn. It's 100% superwash merino wool, and it's 100 grams. It's DK weight. This is what I have left. So, not a lot, but not a tiny amount either. There's plenty of room. I don't think I ended up making these quite as long as the pattern said. The pattern said they should be, for this size, maybe like, I think it was 11.5 inches from the start. Let me check. I will say I don't really like how this pattern's set up. It's a blog post, which is fine. Yeah, it says they should be 11 inches long, and I felt like that was too long. I think these might be about like a ½ inch, ¼ inch shorter. I don't know. I felt like that was a better length, but I will say the pattern's a little bit weird because it is the hat and the mitts then underneath it, and you have to scroll back and forth to see everything. It's kind of a pain. If I were to do this again, I'd probably copy out what I need for my size and for the mitts and just copy and paste it to a Word document and print that out rather than doing it on my phone. I don't actually really prefer patterns like that at all. That's really all I have to say about these. I love how they turned out. The slip stitch pattern is really pretty. They're a very simple knit. If you are new to knitting but want to try something, maybe if you're new to knitting in the round or even new to knitting, it's really not that hard to set up knitting in the round. And this slip stitch pattern was not that hard either. So I would say this is a good beginner to intermediate project. It's not bad if you're an advanced knitter like myself either. I feel like it's a good relaxing project. I was not able to like do much knitting without looking on these just because of the slip stitch pattern, but it was pretty easy. And I like how they turned out, and I think she'll like them. I'm gonna take them downstairs. I'm not even gonna wrap them up. I'm just gonna give them to her as soon as I get some pictures taken. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm a little bit bummed I didn't get them done in time, but last year her knitted present I didn't finish until February, so it's better than that. And she'll be really surprised. I don't think she has any idea. So yeah, that's everything. Be sure to subscribe, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. But I mean, like I say in all my videos on my main channel, why are you still here? If you didn't enjoy it, go do something else with your day. And leave a comment, let me know what you're knitting. Did you make any gift knits this year for the winter holidays? Are you planning any gift knits for the new year? What are you up to? Any knitting resolutions? Anything like that I'd love to hear. Or sewing even. I think my next video will probably be sewing related. We'll see. So far we've had 2 knitting videos, but I think, like I said, I think the next one will be sewing related. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, be sure to ring the bell, subscribe, like, comment. I think that's everything. And thank you for watching this Stitches video. Bye!